Hello guys, it's Stephen here back with another video. Yes, I'm recording this immediately after the Edison video, but you're going to have to deal with it, hence why I'm wearing the same clothes and all that kind of stuff. Still looking handsome as ever, maybe. But anyway, this is part 2 of the 24 player Mammoth series. This time it's Aro Muric, our young, fantastic young goalkeeper. He's taking the next step. Also, what I say, thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this channel. These guys are sponsoring the channel throughout summer, I think now, so thank you very much for supporting it. Make sure you download it in the link in the description below. It's really good. It'll get for you through all the transfer news and all that kind of stuff, and they're really nice people over there as well, so make sure you download it. They're going to promise you. But yeah, this is Aro Muric's turn in the spotlight. After Edison, which got a 9 out of 10, by the way. Go and check that video out after this if you want to. Aro, basically, it started off like a very weird season for Muric. Obviously, he was over at NAC Breda. He made his debut and all that kind of stuff. It looked like it was about to go very well for him. Then Claudio Bravo got injured, which basically meant there was a gap in the squad. Obviously, Daniel Grimshaw wasn't quite as trusted as Muric, so he was recalled there and basically thrown into the first team squad. And it wasn't long before he's made his debut as well. Now, he only played in the League Cup this season, but he did have a good impact on that tournament. He played 5 games. He only conceded 1 goal, and that was against Leicester. And it was against Leicester where his big moment did come, where he had the chance to be a hero in a penalty shootout, and he grabbed it with both hands, that chance. Muric was very good in those cameos. A couple of slight nervy moments, but he'll be delighted as a young goalkeeper with basically no first-team experience to come in and look very comfortable. It was an easy run, if we're being honest. Obviously, we had like the absolute battering of Burt and all that kind of stuff. He had very little to do in some of those games, but that is just life as a Manchester City goalkeeper sometimes. But what he did do is carry on sweeping up like Edison did behind the defence. That's what Norwich is very good at. He's a very talented young goalkeeper. In another world, he'd basically be pushing for number 1 at some clubs because he's that good in general. Obviously now, for him, he obviously wants to play regularly next season. He won't get at Manchester City, so there will be some talk about maybe him going out on loan, because I think with a young player that talented, he has to play regular football. It was a bit of a shame for Maurice that he didn't get to play in the final, but this is Manchester City. At that point, they were chasing something pretty historic, and Guardiola, I think, in hindsight, made the right call. I think we maybe could have won it anyway, but it was a tough game against Chelsea, and Muric maybe would have been a bit too wet behind the ears for that game. I'm all for playing the people that get you there, but I understand the decision. It was very much not a Muric thing. He basically played all the senior players, all the kids that had been involved in the previous rounds. They were out of it too. Muric, so in general, relatively speaking, based on experience, I'm going to give him a 7 because he came into a team having no idea that he was going to be involved in this squad, and he put in some very good performances. His future is really, really bright. He obviously has it all. He's a fantastic shot stopper. He's absolutely massive. He's very good coming off the line. In general, he's very good at one-on-one, and he can pass the ball around as well. He could be genuinely someone for the future. The problem is, for him, Edison is only very young and only getting better. It's going to be very hard for any young goalkeeper to get into Manchester City's first team these days, given how good he is. But I think he's proven and shown that he could be a more than able deputy if he had to stand in this season. Thankfully, unfortunately, we didn't have to use him too much because Edison stayed fit. But Muric should be very proud of it. Very proud of his performances in the League Cup. He was a big part of that, and rightfully he picked up a medal. A surprise, but a nice welcome one in general. So yeah, a 7 out of 10. I'm going to give him that. I could have gone higher, but there was no chance for him to go higher. He didn't do anything wrong, didn't do anything overly right. It was just a decent little season for him, and he'll be very happy. Showed his potential, with obviously loads to build on in the future, potentially. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on Aro Muric. Go and check out the Edison video as well. This is number 2 of 24. There's loads more coming. Up next is a bit of a discussion about Claudio Bravo, because he has to cover him, because I'm going to cover everyone in the squad. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. As ever, thank you to all these names scrolling down the side. These are absolute heroes, my Patreon supporters. Patreon.com/Esteemed Company if you want to get involved. If not, just keep watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment below. Let me know if you're liking this series as well, and I'll see you very, very soon.